Bed frames can go kick rocks. YouTube, welcome back to Whiteboard Wednesday, and you guys know that I like to let real life influence what I talk about in these things. A couple weeks ago I went to my cousin's wedding that had no alcohol. We talked about what MLB The Show 23 was missing. This week, I stubbed my toe, and I think actually I broke it. My fiance's a nurse and she thinks I broke it, on my bed frame. So we're talking about stubs today. For those of you guys and gals who are new here, this is Whiteboard Wednesday. It's the MLB The Show series with a little bit of comedy, a little bit of flair, and absolutely no gameplay. We don't do that here.
Also, sometimes Parker makes a guest appearance. Say hello, Parker. Oh, don't get that close. Thank you.
Now that we've got introductions out of the way, let's talk about stubs, and hopefully not breaking toes. At least any more of them. We're in the business of making stubs in MLB The Show. No matter what mode you play, stubs are currency. That's literally how it works. You need stubs to operate. You need stubs to get better players, upgrade your created player in Road to the Show, things of that nature. What are the best ways to get stubs? We're going to talk about that in this video, starting with the aforementioned Road to the Show. The most people play it, and I don't think everyone knows how to fully utilize it. Now, in Road to the Show, there are some exploits. I will not be the ones to share them, because I think it's a little cheesy to use the exploits, but hey, I don't judge, to each their own. There are some ways where you can go through full archetype programs very, very quickly to get stubs, because there's a program path, and along that program path, there are diamond player packs, or diamond item packs, whatever the heck they are. Clearly, I don't touch Road to the Show. But there are item packs in there that are diamonds that could sell for 5K, they could sell for 30K. I don't know, you won't know till you try. So chat, I lied a little bit. I have not played Road to the Show this year. Last year, I played Road to the Show in MLB The Show 22 on the Nintendo Switch. That's the only thing I used my Switch copy of MLB The Show to do, was to play Road to the Show. Playing MLB The Show on the Switch was awful. But Road to the Show is easy enough. You can grind through some of these programs so quickly, and the ball player archetypes just start flying by if you kind of just commit to the grind. It is a little bit of a grind. Even if it moves quickly at an hour and a half per program, there are so many archetypes there, there's a chance to make a lot of stubs. Like a lot. Like a lot. In my opinion, mini seasons is approaching March to October levels of mind-numbingness. Maybe you agree, maybe you're an offline player who disagrees, but I find absolutely zero redeeming qualities about mini seasons. The one nice perk is that if you do complete a season, achieve the goals, and things of that nature, especially the limited mini seasons that come out now with every new set, there's a chance to make some really big time stubs. For example, this new Golden Boys, or whatever it's called, mini-season, if you go through it, you get Golden Boys packs, and in those packs are gold cards that you are never ever going to use anywhere. They're selling at the time of this recording for like 14K a pop. It's not bad for a couple hours worth of grinding to get a few free packs. And there's other ways to get stuff too. You get free packs, ball-ins, standards, maybe some Diamond Duo randos. You get XP that can convert into the program path and then get you more. It all ties together. It's like the multiverse, but MLB The Show. Parker doesn't know why I'm screaming at the camera, so she keeps standing at my feet. Look, she's so confused. Now I have hair all over my body because she is hairy and disgusting. Look, she just wants me to throw the ball. There she goes, like a lunatic. That's like a lunatic. But seriously, getting back to mini seasons, it's a grind. You could do an entire season in probably 8-ish hours. The key is to win 15 or 16 regular season games, quit the rest of them to move into the playoffs, and then just win the playoffs. I think it's 6 more wins from there. It's definitely a commitment. It'll take a full day of yours, and maybe multiple days if you don't play that much, but there is serious stub opportunity here if you're just willing to commit to a day or two of grinding, which I know might be boring, but hey, maybe you can get some PXP along the way. Get your energy drink of choice ready for this method, because speedrunning is one of the most tried and true effective ways for years of making really quick sort of stubs. SDS over the last couple years has certainly scaled back the viability of speedrunning, but it does remain pretty good. Now, basically, speedrunning is when a new event comes out, or a new BR program, or a new ranked program, you're going to want to be the first handful of people to get the rewards that are associated with that new program. Why? Because, God, those cards are unreasonably expensive for the first few hours. It's simple supply and demand. Why do card prices get cheaper the longer they're out? Because there's more of them in the marketplace. In the very beginning of a new program, there are but 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 of that card available, so you dictate the price. You dictate the market. You can make serious Skrilla from it. And now that events have no-sell rewind packs, there are 2 rewards per event. You might as well sell one of them. You pick whichever one's more expensive. Get the stubs for just playing the game, and then get the card for free a week later. It's that simple. For example, in the Kaiju Part 2 event, I got to Luis Gonzalez when he was still 50k. Is that piece of crap 97 card overall worth 50k? Absolutely not. He's barely worth 10k. So I sold him for 50, and in the next program, I will get him back for free. I believe we call that stunks. Everyone start doing your best Matthew McConaughey impersonation from The Wolf of Wall Street. You know what I'm talking about. He's sitting at the dinner table, and he's just going, whatever he does from there. It's really stupid to do on camera. Now I'm not realizing that as I'm doing it and hearing it. Shut up! But flipping cards, it is the most consistent way and most intellectual way, I guess is the best way to put it, of making stubs. You know how it works. If you don't, you probably should. But basically, you're buying a card at its cheapest price, putting in the buy order, and then selling it for its most expensive price by putting in the sell order. It's that simple. And there are great websites like showzone.gg, shout out to Showzone, that show live best flips and market fluctuations and everything. That's the best resource there is for flipping. There are also plenty of people on Twitter who know what they're doing in terms of flipping, who constantly have 5 million stubs max in their bankroll. Why? Because they flip, and they do it wisely, and they spend a lot of time doing it. There are a couple reasons you don't have to spend a dime on this game. Number one, they just feed you cards for free. But number two, if you spend the time to learn how flipping works, it is such a valuable resource and absolutely not a time sink, because you are getting in-game currency for free just by playing the market. You're not manipulating it. You're just playing it. You're being smarter than everybody else. Or at the very least, you're being more patient than everybody else. That's probably the best way to put it. Some people just want to buy now because they don't want to waste time putting in the buy order. You could do it with investments and make a lot of stubs. The absolute number one fastest way to make stubs is by purchasing them with your credit card. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. It's your money. Use it when you need it, just like that commercial said. But if you have the money around to spend, and you don't have other very pressing things to do with it, like bills or food or children, spend it on stubs. It's arguably more important than the aforementioned 3 anyway. Listen, there is nothing wrong with purchasing stubs if you have the ability to do so. Yes, you can do this entire game without lifting a finger or swiping a credit card, but it's available to you, and if you'd like to fund SDS, by all means, go right ahead. YouTube, so that'll do it on this quick little fun video about the best ways to make stubs in MLB The Show 23. There are definitely other ways. Just playing the game, you get stubs, but I think these are the most fun ways, or at least the most effective ways. If you're watching this video and thinking, hey, I've seen you wear that shirt before, number one, go purchase the merch, because it's very much merch. But number two, it's because I've been bulk recording. I'm spending the next 2 weekends not at my home, so I've worn this t-shirt for, I don't know, probably the last 6 videos. Don't worry, I do laundry. I very much do. But you're hearing and seeing all of these videos, they're coming from the exact same day in the past. It's like Back to the Future, but an MLB The Show. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the love you guys have been showing the YouTube, and come back next week for another very, very exciting, hopefully, Whiteboard Wednesday. Are you going to sign off too? Do you have anything to say? Do you want to speak? She's done.